we go live.
सर 1 मिनट के बाद so good to go.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to all of you for today's Google Digital Forum, founded by Business Services. And today's theme is Shaping Digital Transformation for the Google Digital Forum is a customer engagement and education initiative across cities where industry leaders across business verticals convene to discuss how digital technologies are being used to deliver compelling products and services, connect faster with customers, and optimize costs. These forums are an engagement platform for our customers wherein on a continuous basis tries to understand their challenges and provide them with a relevant solution. Given the current global situation of instantly operating with limited capacity, a smart solution will enable it to effectively work from home to meet the needs of the customers and the organization. Before we start, I will quickly take you to the session rules. All the attendees are on a listen-only mode. We have a dedicated Q&A session post the presentation for which you may post your questions or queries in the chat window and we will certainly address them. We have a live poll wherein 5 questions will be displayed on your screen with the multiple choice options. You have to select the relevant options and submit a poll. With this, we would like to start with the AV first. Thank you, and then we will conduct the polls and then the presentation.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Amit sir, for lovely introduction. So I request you all the attendees, you can see right of your side, there is a poll button. You can see poll over there. So I request to each and everybody, please take a participation in the poll and give your valuable feedback for the poll. The first poll is, what are the top 3 trends that currently impacting your industry? I repeat the question. What are the top 3 trends currently impacting your industry? The options is digital transformation, COVID disruption, availability of finance, business continuous, and operation relations. And last is business growth and expansion. You have 30 seconds to answer this poll. Your time starts now. I request you all attendees, please take part in the poll session. 20 seconds left. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. On the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. Next poll, please. What are the top 3 areas of investment for your company? I repeat the question. What are the top 3 areas of investment for your company? First is hiring to meet demand. Second is upgrading technology, software and hardware. Third is upgrading infrastructure, internet, cloud, connectivity, and other telecom solutions. Fourth is operation. Fifth is marketing and sales. You have 30 seconds to answer this poll. Your time starts now. 20 seconds left. Already 53% people are voted. Many more to join. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. On the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. Next poll, please. Which of the following data tele service offering are you aware of? I repeat the question. Which of the following data tele service offering are you aware of? First option is collaboration, Zoom, web conferencing solution, smart flow, etc. Second is IoT solution, fleet assets vehicle tracking. Third is cloud and SaaS, cloud CRM, digital survey, live chat, etc. Fourth is security solutions. You have 30 seconds to answer this poll. The time starts now. 20 seconds left. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. On the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. Next poll, please. Which of our product and solution are your interest? I repeat the question. Which of our product and solution are of your interest? First is cybersecurity. Second is IoT, fleet tracking, school bus tracking, workforce tracking, asset tracking. Third is voice connectivity for remote access. Fifth is dedicated internet bandwidth. Sixth is Zoom. Your time starts now. You have 30 seconds to answer this poll. On the count of 20 seconds left. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. On the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. Now I request Mr. Manish to take over this.
And click the submit button. Today we have an eminent speaker from Tata Tele Business Services, Mr. Manish Kotian. He is a senior solution specialist. He is a BE in electronics and a postgraduate in management from Mumbai University and has 19 plus years of experience in telecom and related projects. He has worked with the leading telecom companies providing cutting edge enterprise solutions. He has multiple certifications in cloud and other relevant program management solutions. Hi Manish, good evening. Thanks a lot for joining the session. Over to you.
Am I audible, Amit?
Yeah, Manish, you can carry on with the session. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'm going on mute. Thank you.
So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Manish Kotian and I am from the solution engineering team of Tata Tele Business Services. First of all, a warm welcome for attending this webinar on the topic called Shaping Digital Transformation for SMEs. So this is a very interesting topic specific for the SMEs. The reason being the line of business where Tata Tele Business Services focuses on is on the SMEs and the MSME segment. So in this particular segment, what are the products and services and solutions which are best fitted and which goes ideal with our set of customers? In that lines, we will be having a discussion. And this is going to be followed by some case studies also where we have done a similar kind of deployment and the customer is very happy with the service that we have offered.
Manish, excuse.
Yeah.
There is a disturbance from your end.
Disturbance?
Yeah. Hissing sound.
Is it better now? Okay, one moment. I'll just keep my phone. Is it better? Is it better now?
Yeah,
hello.
A bit better. Just, yeah, you please don't move. Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So now, with this, we start the topic called shaping digital transformation for the SMEs. You learn, you live, you evolve. Products need to evolve in order to meet the arising needs of the market. As we see that the market is very dynamic in nature and the demand is very sporadic in nature, and every customer comes up with his or own new set of requirements. So the fulfillment becomes very difficult because every customer has its own demands. So what is that we at Tata Tele Business Services do in order to incorporate that when we have multiple customers' requirements? Okay, we frame a larger product, and with that we create many subsets so that the fulfillment of every customer is covered in that particular umbrella. So this has been the theme, and that's the reason we have come up with a plethora of product lines from Tata Tele Services, wherein we have categorized this into data, voice, managed services, IoT, and cloud computing services. So with this categorization, we are able to fit the customer's requirement in any of this under this umbrella, and further customization depends from customer to customer. But in large, broadly, if I look into it, it gets covered from our solutions what we offer. So the agenda for today is going to be technology landscape, SME landscape, challenges faced by SME, and Q&A. So Q&A is going to be the last option where probably you can put forward your questions, and certainly the team which is there, they will read out the question to me, and I will be very happy to answer those questions with the best of my ability. What's happening to the SMEs? So the agenda, as we all know, that the focus is on the SME segment. So I'll be talking more on SME. And the content which we are going to display is also going to be specific to the SME segment. So what's happening in SMEs, the key technology drivers, I will say, is going to be business continuity plan, cloud, and security. So these are the three flavors which today every customer from the SME segment is looking into it. And they want to know what are the variants which are available in this form of categorization and how it is going to be helpful to my set of customers. So with this lines, we're going to have a very good discussion on BCP, cloud, and security. So when I say business continuity plan, so there is a redefinement in terms of the business continuity plan, which every customer today should be opting out for. The first thing is that it should incur lower business interruption costs. Well, a very significant answer to this is going to be my DC cost and my DR cost. My DR cost should be significantly less in comparison with my DC cost. Second thing is that you need to act according to the plan. So the plan has to be very well defined, okay? And we need to incorporate as per that plan, which is very important. There should not be any deviation in whatever are the plans which has been designed and prescribed. Whenever there is a disaster which is going to happen, the operations should resume immediately. That means it should be time bound, wherein if the operations has to resume, the DR has to fire in the next 5 minutes, then it has to fire in exactly 5 minutes, not less, not more. Okay, so that is something which has to be noted down. Next point is that you need to have a full regulatory compliance. Well, compliance is a very important point in any organization, and it is the responsibility of that organization to comply to all the regulations which have been prescribed by the DOT or the TRA. The second last thing is that you need to have ensure that the security of the data, okay, it has to be taken in the utmost care so that the data, the misinfringement or the compromisation of data should not happen. So this is also a very important point, and every organization today talks about security of the data, and they ask providers like us that how can you ensure that the data which is traversing your network is going to be secured? What are the available solutions which are there which can ensure that the data will not be tampered or it can be compromised? And last thing is that you need to create an integrated risk management system which will do the evaluation and it will come up with the findings, okay, as to what went wrong, what are the corrective actions which needs to be taken. So basically, it is going to be more of an audit kind of a framework which should be there in an organization. So this is the ideal framework which every organization should comply. If the compliance is in place, then everything falls in place. So if I talk about the adoption of digital adoption by the Indian SMEs, then it has been observed from the source which is SMEstreet.in, from where we have taken this information. 43% of the SMEs use various internet platforms to sell and promote themselves. And this number is very promising and it is going to keep on increasing. 75% of the SMBs in India believe that the digital adoption is key to their success. But it is bound to happen. The reason is because everything is going digital in nature. Okay, everybody wants response then spontaneously. People cannot wait for answers for hours, days. No, those days have gone actually. So the inclination is more toward digital, and the digitization is going to increase to a far more extent. Okay, that's the reason be it SMB or retail also. Okay, every segment today is going more and more towards the digital. And there are a lot of benefits for that. What the reason is, the most important thing is the turnaround time. Okay, time is something, since time is business. Okay, so when you say time is business, okay, you should ensure that the turnaround time has to be faster. And that is only possible with the adoption of the digital mechanism, or you can say the techniques. 73% of Indian SMBs feel that they're confident of bouncing back from the pandemic situation, which is COVID. And it is bound to happen because in the pandemic situation, it was only at this point of time wherein the market saw that with the digital adoption, they were able to have a continual process, as a result of which they were able to do this. So what we have observed that there is a shifting in the business focus of the SMEs. You can see here where it is standing. SMEs are here. Okay. So what we have done is from business continuity to business resiliency and efficiency. Now we are going to the new normal digital first adoption. Okay. So every customer today will say that digital first is something our mantra, and that has been the success for our success story. Do big with smart solutions. So what are the solutions which are available in this digital platform from Tata Tele Business Services? Is that which I'm going to talk about. Prior going to that, I'll just give you a footprint about what Tata Tele Business Services is and how it is, what are its strengths. So the strength is we primarily pay connectivity provider role. So 60,000 plus connected buildings is what we have. Okay. So when I say 60,000 connected, these are those buildings where my connectivity is already been established. My customer is ready to avail those services on immediate basis. 40,000 plus customers on board. So that means we have a very huge customer base on our network, and it is keeping on increasing. To facilitate the business, we have the channel partners and the partner managers who work in tandem to onboard the customer, primarily from the sales team. If we talk about our presence, we are present in 60 plus cities with 1,000 plus strong enterprise team to support this customer base. In terms of the connectivity, if I talk about, we have 1,25,000 square kilometer of optical fiber which is being deployed, and 1,60,000 field visits per month is something which we conduct. So you can see that the footfall in the market is on a very large size, and this is a team which works relentlessly, whatever the situation is, be it a sales activity that is to check the feasibility or to attain the faults. Okay, so this team is actually dedicated, and they have also played a very vital role in this pandemic situation to ensure that there is a business continuity being established. So TTBS portfolio. So this is a portfolio where we talk about, okay, in this particular portfolio, we have seen that we have done a categorization based on product lines. So we have connectivity-based solution, we have security-based solution, collaboration-based tools, cloud and SaaS, marketing solution, and ad solution. So initially in my conversation, I said that we create a bigger umbrella, and from that we create small subsets, and we offer this as a solution to the customer. Some some requirement could be hybrid in nature, which is going to be a combination of any of the product lines which is here. In connectivity, prima facie, we've talked about ILL, which is Internet Baseline, and FTLS VPN, which is a private mode of connectivity for the customers. When I say private, it is going to be more secure because it is not no exposure to the internet, and it reduces the cost of the customer also because of no hardware like a firewall needs to be installed on the customer premises. In terms of voice, we have PRI and SIP, which is primarily a voice-based solution, and a smart office is a product line which is hybrid in nature, which gives you data and voice both put together. Then we have smart internet, remote access, ultra. These are some of the product lines which are used primarily. Ultra is primarily used by the broking community, which uses algo trading, and this circuits are specifically designed for those set of customers. In terms of endpoint security, we have email endpoint, virtual firewall, multi-factor authentication, web security. These are bundled products which can go very well with internet as a combination for connectivity-based solution. In collaboration, we have document management, which is a cloud-based solution, followed by international bridging, webcasting, and conferencing services. I'll also be talking about one of the platform on which we have worked exclusively with Zoom, and that has shown good traction, and it is going as a best fit solution to the customer in this pandemic situation. In cloud and SaaS, we have managed hosting, secure connect, smart hosted PBX, cloud CRM, hosted IVR, colocation. These are the products which are SaaS-based products. So that means you just have to get into a subscription model. In marketing solutions, we have call registry, digital survey, hosted IVR, live chat, SMS, and toll-free services. These are all the marketing solutions, which we have a specific set of customers who primarily focus on the marketing solution as their requirement. And finally, we have the space in IoT where we have asset fleet, school, and workforce tracking as a solution, which can be best suited where the customer can simply look out for which is a plan which is good for their subscription mode of services. So as I said that for any digital communication, the most important thing is connectivity. If the connectivity is there, the services are up and running, then only you will be able to work. Otherwise, there is going to be a stoppage for the digital mode of communication. So for this, we have many variants where we can establish a connectivity. So the mode of connectivity, right, I'm talking about is private in nature. So MPLS VPN, Internet VPN, MPLS on LTE, Secure Connect, and Remote Access. These are multi-variants wherein we ensure that we, on every nook and corner you are, you will be able to get connected anywhere you want the connectivity to be established. So it could be your data centers, it could be a third-party data center, it could be your office location which is acting as a data center, it could be any kind of a location. So we can ensure you that at least with any of our sub-variants in this, be it VPN, Internet VPN, LTEs, or remote access, we will be able to establish the connectivity. Now, Secure Connect is one of the very big variant for the digital communication because it is connecting all the cloud service provider, which is AWS, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, and IBM Software. So for connectivity, we have Bharat Cooperative Bank as one of our customer who is working in a hybrid mode of private-based connectivity, which was a combination of MPLS VPN on fiber, copper, UBR on LTE, and on Internet VPN also. So the advantage for that is that the customer was looking out for a core banking application-based connectivity solution, and some of the locations were in a very extreme remote location. But with our hybrid mode of solution, we ensured that the customer locations are connected and it is being integrated with our platform solution. So what is the advantage for the customer? First thing is that the customer gets a security, being a private in nature. And of course, that has been a mandate from the Reserve Bank of India because they issue some guidelines as to for the connectivity, what are the prerequisites for that? And those prerequisites were being addressed with our connectivity. Smart Flow. This is a voice-based solution which has helped many of the customers in a pandemic situation where in sitting at home, they were able to send and receive calls, converting their office to a small office, home office setup. Traditionally, if you want to make any call, what you do is you make use of your mobile phone or probably make use of your landline. But that has limitations. Okay, the most important thing is that security is compromised. Security in the sense your number gets displayed as a result of which people give you a call. So in order to ensure that the office kind of a framework setup where you have a direct extension which has been mapped to you, this was the framework which actually helped the customer and ensured that an office extension was being configured where in sitting at home, they were able to send and receive calls. So why smart flow? So anytime, anywhere communication, that means you be wherever you are. You may be in home, you may be at a park, you may be at a restaurant, you may be anywhere. You will be able to send or receive calls at any day, any point of time. Reduce operational and capital costs. Well, it's a very big advantage because the setup which we're talking about is there on the cloud. And when a setup is on the cloud, there is no investment for the customer. Investment in the sense there is no hardware which the customer has to take a burden on his side. He just has to subscribe for the plans which he is looking out for. Third thing is that you have an enterprise grade security and reliability. Well, the important part is when services are offered by Tata Tele Business Services, we ensure that it is a time of 99.5%. And there is a lot of customization which has been done. And the most important is the security part which we talk about. So the compliance of the data center security is compliant with our offering. Last thing is that we we have a click to call, which what it does call patching, and both the parties are able to communicate with each other, ensuring that their personal mobile number or their personal devices numbers are not being displayed to either of the parties. Next thing is that the customer always looks out for some insights and intelligence report. Okay, so that is available with our platform, and uh, that is something which every customer may not be looking into it, but the feature is readily available. One more very important point when we talk about a smart flow is that whenever a customer subscribes to voice services, it may so happen that those location may be isolated because of any reason, fiber cut, power issue, whatever it is. So it may so happen that the customer services may be down. The time duration could be for hours, okay, some 2 hours, depending upon the nature of the issue. With our smartphone, what the customer gets is the services are hosted on the cloud. And second thing is the scalability part. So if the customer is subscribed for 20 channels on premises, if he wants to upgrade, there is going to be a tag, the feasibility, everything has to be conducted. But the moment the customer goes on the cloud, it is just a software configuration which we need to do and enable the services. This is something which is advantageous for the customer. And last thing is that you get a very enhanced customer experience when you go for a smart flow based kind of a services, because the call routing feature is there, the IVRs are available, the API integration is there, and you have a very seamless mode of communication which can be established. Well, these are the features which a customer looks out for when he looks out for a voice-based communication inbound solution. That means he wants an office kind of a setup where an IVR has been created and it has been hosted, and the customer should be able to receive the similar kind of setup which was there when his office was operational. Click to call is basically a call patching between both the two parties. You have a missed call solution where people can call and you get the information which is the CLI, and probably that can be used for data analytics. OBD is a solution which is an outboard, which is a voice blast, which is ideally used by those customers who are aggregator in nature, or they would like to go for a voice campaign. So that campaign could be a government initiative, it can be an election campaign, depending upon whatever is the use cases. So the same platform is being used, and this platform is used in a very diversified manner. So a BPO with 500 agents was looking out for a solution wherein there is zero investment from their end, and they should be having a contact center based kind of a solution. So in a contact center, there are multi-variants. Okay, there is a dialer mode on which it should operate. Then it should have some disposition codes. Then you need to have an integration with the CRM. So there are a lot of complexities which are there, and there are a lot of contact center which has done huge investment on the premises. I think the location where it is, you need to conduct a feasibility with the voice channel. Then you have the infrastructure which is maintenance, the manageability, cost, everything. So what has happened out here is that the entire thing has been moved from there and it has been put on the cloud. So the agents sitting out here, they have to just subscribe for the services which their organization has done on their behalf, and they were able to make use of this platform for making outbound as well as inbound calls. And there was some arrangement done where few people were dedicated for some HNI based customers, and they were able to have a direct interaction with them. So this was the advantage which the customer got going with our platform. Uh, Lastly, I meant that in this digital times, okay, wherein the physical movement was restricted, so people wanted to see each other, have a better interaction. Okay, so for example, we today we are using Zoom as a platform for communication. Okay, the reason is we want to see each other. We want to communicate, because when you see, you are able to communicate in a better manner. That is what been said. So some partnerships are game changing. That is what we have observed. Now, Zoom with Tata Tele Business Services. So, what is the advantage? With Tata Tele Business Services, you get is better connectivity. Okay, we try to ensure that every nook and corner is been covered with our services. And with Zoom, we have done a fantastic job with Zoom. They have come up with a unified voice communication. Okay, which actually blends the way we wanted the suit to be given to the customer. So, what are the key essential parameters when a customer looks out? He looks out for connectivity, that should give me a better uptime. And second thing is that the plethora of services in that product line, which ensures that whatever the parameters he's looking into it, which he used to do it in a physical meeting, has been covered in this virtual meeting what he's conducting. So in Zoom, you have two variants. One is Zoom meeting and Zoom webinar. It's a one-to-one, or few people from the same fraternity want to come and have a meeting, then it's fine. Go with Zoom meeting as the option. If you're looking out for something where it's a larger audience, and this larger audience needs to be covered, and it is like an event which has been conducted by many of the people, more of like a seminar. So if that is the requirement, then webinar. So for example, today what we are doing is on the webinar. We have conducted the webinar, and I'm communicating you with the webinar. Okay, so this is where the platform which we are using. So what is the advantage? The first thing is that we have a one-stop shop for the SMEs. The objective is that if a customer comes to onboard my network, then he is been given the vision that what all services he has. And out of the services, if any services is looking, he can get adjusted with me in subscribing the services. It is better to have one operator with all features rather than having multitudes of service from multiple operators. Well, robust security, very important. Security is a very important parameter which every organization looks, and that has been taken very well in the platform. Also, trusted services, obviously, when we are associating business, that trust is automatically covered to our customer, the partner also. And we all know Zoom interface is very, very useful, and it is very, very convenient. So features, security, yes, it is. It gives you an uptime of 99%. Advanced data protection, it uses 256-bit TLS encryption, which is of higher standard. And in order to share the content, it's used to AES 256 encryption. Unlimited meetings, you can conduct unlimited meetings. Live transcription is there. Data privacy is being maintained. The recording is both on the cloud as well as on the device. You can have marathon session of meeting, which is widely available. Widespread authentication tools, that means you can have an LDAP or ADN which can be integrated, and certainly you can, after the authentication is done, you are onboarded or you can enter the room. Remote device control, like any desk, probably if I want to take a control, I can do that also. Business intelligence, which is very important, which gives you the actual insight as to what the analytics, how many people entered, how many people, what is the nature, what they have. By answering the questions, the analytics has been derived, the nature has been derived for many analytical purposes. And the last and the most famous thing is that you have a superior meeting experience. It is seamless, and it is have a very good experience on Zoom. So what are the key takeaways from and benefits from Tata Tele Business Services? First thing is that we come up with innovative products which are ahead of time. In internet, we have version 4 and version 6, which was available in a dual stack model. Best reach, I spoke about VPN, internet VPN, secure connect, and any hybrid last mile solution, hybrid copper dual. Bundle services, yes, we give a combination of internet and security appliance and security services which can be bundled with that. It can be device-based security like a laptop, tablet, and mobile, even that has been covered. Best of SLA, we have 99.5% SLA, and that is offered on data as well as voice. Voice was not offered, so we were the pioneers to offer on voice also. Transparency, self-care portal. We have a self-care portal which helps you in giving the information of the products and services which you have subscribed. It gives you the performance report. It gives you the option where you can raise a ticket. Okay, you can see how many tickets were raised. You can see what are the customer IDs based on what are the product lines. So a portal which gives you holistic information about all the variants which you are looking out for. So for any latest updates, you can log on to our website, and probably you can subscribe via LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. That's all from my end. Thank you very much. Over to you, Amit, to check if any questions are there.
Thank you so much, sir, for your insightful presentation. I request to all attendees, if you have any question or query, please write down on chat box so we can address your query. You have 10 minutes to write down in the chat box. Meanwhile, we are doing feedback session. So same poll button right hand side, you click, you see the feedback question over there. I request all attendees, if you have any question or query, please write down in chat box or question and answer box. First feedback question is overall experience of this virtual event. Excellent, good, average, below average, poor. You have 10 seconds to answer this poll. On the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. Next feedback question. Speaker inside in this virtual event. You have to rate the speaker. Your option is excellent, good, average, below average, poor. You have 10 seconds to answer this poll. On the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. Third feedback question is product inside of this virtual event. I repeat, product inside of this virtual event. Excellent, good, average, below average, poor. You have 10 seconds to answer this feedback question. On the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. The last feedback question. Platform experience of this virtual event. You have to rate your platform. Excellent, good, average, below average, poor. You have 10 seconds to answer the feedback question. On the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. It seems like there is a no question. If you have any question or query, please write down on Q&A box, or you can reach out us to any social media like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. You can reach us through Tata Telebusiness website. There is no question. So thank you so much all attendees to attend this insightful webinar virtual event. Thank you so much for joining on time. The webinar is end. Thank you so much.